She showed me a positive test, and I showed her the door. When I got home that day, Katie stood in the living room beaming, waving a pregnancy test. "Surprise," she said. I thought it was a TikTok bit. I laughed, waited for the punchline, but she never said, "Just kidding." I didn't laugh again after that. That night, I didn't sleep. I plotted. Emails to friends, week off work. The next morning, I left for the office. Truth was, Carl was waiting in his car outside with a hoodie and cap. We went full undercover. We followed her for days. Day 3, she met him. Motel. We followed him back home. Married, kids, real family man. So we hatched a plan. I convinced Katie to visit her parents that weekend to celebrate. She bought it. While we had lunch with her whole happy family, my boys were clearing her stuff out of my house. Then I stood up and said I had an announcement. Everyone braced for a proposal. Instead, I told them how we met, how much I cared, and how I knew she cheated. Because I got a vasectomy 5 years ago and do yearly checkups. If she's pregnant, it ain't mine. Her jaw dropped. "You're joking." I wasn't. Right then, her phone rang. I told her to answer. Probably her baby's real dad, the one with the wife and kids. See, my friends weren't just clearing my place. They pulled up to his house, rang the bell, gave him and his wife a folder full of photos, said, "She's pregnant with your kid. You should take her in. We're just dropping her off." He lost it, screamed at Katie over the phone that she'd ruined his life and he never wanted to see her again. I turned to her, said, "Guess you're staying with your parents," and walked out while she cried and her family stared in stunned silence. My boys brought the U-Haul to her parents. I went home. My sister was there. Carl had called her. I broke down. She stayed the whole weekend. A week later, we had to trade stuff. Katie's sister agreed to meet, but only if I sat down and heard Katie out. I agreed, but I made one thing crystal clear. Trust's dead, and so are we.